what's up guys, Selfish as well. And this video isn't gonna be a live commentary. I did say that I'll be making some more, and I will be soon, because I want to improve on my live commentaries and get better at them, so I can it's sort of practice for future games, I guess, so I can be better at it. But this video is going to be about, you probably would have already seen the title, so I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't need to. But I read an article yesterday, and it touched the inside of my brain a little bit. Sounds weird, but it got me thinking, and I hope it gets you thinking as well. That's why I want to share it with you. I mean, it's an article that I read, so obviously these are the person that wrote the article's points, but I've added some of my points as well, and I've mixed it together. So if you want to read the article, it'll be in the description below. So yeah, I'm kicking off at number 10, the price tag. Kicking off at number 10 is the price tag. The price tag is a big factor for most gamers. I mean, let's be honest, not all the people have the luxury of spending a big amount of money on a console on a release date. Sony and Microsoft have announced the release date close to Christmas. They're playing it quite smart there, and let's be honest, Christmas is where the big money is made, and a lot of Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s will be on children's and teenagers and adults, well not adults, Christmas list. I mean, it's definitely on mine. I've got to hand my list in tomorrow to my mum. I'm just joking. I don't make Christmas lists no more. Stopped when I was like 10, maybe 11, maybe 12 at max. So yeah, the price for the PlayStation is quite reasonable. I was first expecting it to be in like the £500–600 zone, and that would be much more expensive for people whose currency are dollars or euros. So I'm surprised to see the Xbox is more expensive than the PlayStation. But if you go back to when the PlayStation 3 first came out, it was actually more cheaper than the PlayStation 4 now. So I think it is anyway. I'm 80% sure. So that's kind of strange. So I'm saying, oh yeah, it's quite expensive, blah blah blah. How's people gonna afford it? But the Xbox is probably the most expensive there in this list. So moving on, number 9. EA sticking with old gen, promise to continue. EA are going to continue to support the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 until 2017. Electronic Arts creates several games including Battlefield, Need for Speed and FIFA, or any sport game related. They are bound to have made like cricket games, rugby, or I think it's NHL and NBA, there's NFL as well I'm guessing, and Madden. And even boxing games like Fight Night Champion, etc., Fight Night Round 4. So you can expect games like that to continue to be brought out on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 until 2017, which makes sense to bring out a next gen console, which makes sense. And it doesn't quite make sense to bring out next gen consoles and just abandon the current gen. That wouldn't make sense at all, as there is still a lot of money to actually be made from the current gen. And also, like I said in number 10, not a lot of people might be able to afford the next gen system straight away, and it's good to know they're still supporting the current gen. I mean, I didn't want to plan my PS3 funeral, because what's the point of having a PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 if there are going to be no more games brought out on it? So moving on, number 8, the quality of current games. There are several top quality games that are coming out still on the current gen system, so it makes you think twice about jumping ship onto the new and futuristic ship, which is the next gen consoles. Games such as Call of Duty Ghost, FIFA 14, GTA V, all on my Christmas list, and PES 14, not on my Christmas list because I prefer FIFA, sorry. Which I've heard that the PES 14 will only be on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and not on the PS4 or Xbox One. I've also heard that about GTA V, but I'm not so sure on that, so don't hold me to that. Moving on. Number 7, waiting isn't a bad thing. If you decide to stick with the current gen systems, there is a good chance that a few months down the line, the price will begin to drop. Also, months down the line, they will end up creating a slim version of the system with better hardware. And after you just recently spent money on that system, finding out they're bringing out a new system is kind of a piss take. So, I also recall the PS4 40GB system had a lot of issues after release. I mean, it had the infamous yellow light of death. That was a major problem, which still plays the original 40GB PS3 console, just like the new games. New game systems will most probably have issues after release too. So will you be waiting and sticking out with the current gen, or going to next gen? Let me know after the videos down in the comment section below. Number 6, new gen won't play current generation games. Sorry about that. We all know that. Let's be honest. I mean, most of the games worth having will be on the new gen system someday, but that's still quite some way off. For now, games will be released on current gen and new gen, so it's not like you're forced into buying the new consoles. But if you're a player who doesn't like selling games, like keeping them, cherishing the memories, or even like to replace some of your favorite games, it'll be hard to trade in your games, trade in your current gen for a new gen. And some people even buy their games through their network, PSN or Xbox Live. I've bought a few games through PSN myself, and that's untradeable. So it could be a smart decision not to trade your console in for a new one yet. Number 5, old gen has a better online experience. Brackets for now. That basically means that what happens is when you first hop online and get your PS4 or Xbox One consoles, no one will barely be there because majority won't be able to fork out that kind of money on the next gen straight away. So at best, roughly a few million systems of PS4s and Xbox Ones will sell this year, and of that few million, a few million won't be able to fill the different communities. I mean, you have a COD community, a FIFA community, a Battlefield community, so many different variety of communities that a few million won't cater for. So normally on a good release of a Call of Duty game, they have about 1 million people playing it a few days after release. So think about it, online could be quite scarce for a few months, maybe until Christmas, who knows. Moving on, number 4. The graphics are still high quality on current gen. The biggest reason to buy next gen is because of the vast improvements in graphics and to see what else they can do to make gaming a better experience for gamers. But for the time being, the current gen seems to still be improving in graphics. I mean, take GTA 5 for example. That's just the current gen graphics we're seeing, and the graphics do look pretty sick if you're asking me. But also makes you wonder what the next gen is capable of. But no, I'm going off topic. I'm meant to be sticking up for the current gen right about now. So if you compare the Xbox 360 and the PS3 to their predecessors like the PS2 and the original Xbox, you'll see how different it is. I mean, I bought GTA San Andreas a few months back on the PSN, and I couldn't play the game after 2 missions in. Not because of the game is one of the best games I've ever played, but the graphics was just unbearable. Being so used to the crisp graphics and what I was seeing, I was just like, ain't nobody got time for that. Moving on, number 3, there isn't enough next gen exclusives. Basically what I mean by this is just to pay a heap of cash for a new PS4 or Xbox One. There isn't enough games that are just strictly coming out to the PS4 the Xbox One, if you get what I'm saying. They're going to be on both. They're going to be on the current gen and the new gen, so it just makes you think, do I really need to buy this straight away? So that's what I'm trying to say. While as moving on to number 2, the PS3 still has core exclusives. I mean, like I said, the PS3 still has games that are going to be on that, so it still makes you want to, the PS3 and Xbox, sorry, still makes you want to stay on the current gen rather than moving to the new gen straight away. So here's a list of games that are coming to the PS3 and Xbox 360 only and won't be making the jump to PS4. Well, that's what I've read anyway. Saints Row 4, Gran Turismo 6, PES 14 and GTA V. But GTA V obviously will move on to the PS4 and Xbox One, just not straight away. That's what I've read. Those are the games that stand out to me. Is it really worth buying the next gen straight away when, for one, it doesn't have that many core exclusives to make you need in the next gen, and 2, has a roster of games that will also be available on the PS3 and Xbox 360. Number 1 is GTA 5. I've already talked about this quite a few times, but it's worth mentioning again. GTA 5 is going to be on the current gens of consoles only, at least initially. This is the game for me that I'm most looking forward to, in my opinion. Rockstar are the best game developers, just because they make us wait, they take their time, and it builds up excitement for gamers. They've made us wait quite a long time for GTA V, and it's worked well for them. The amount of people I see excited for this game is unreal, and it will surely be Game of the Year. So that's it. Summary, I'm just going to cap it all up. I'm not saying that it's not worth buying a next gen console, as I will most probably buy on the release date or if not Christmas myself, but there are plenty of reasons why current gens are still an option. That was it, guys. That was it's coming to the end of the video now. I hope you liked it. This took me ages to find a video that fits the length of what I've got to talk about. It was an article, but like I said before at the start, I mixed my points with their points, and the article will be in the description below if you want to read it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you agreed with some of my points. If you agree, or if you've got anything to say in the comment section below. Also, leave a like rating, because like ratings motivate me to make more videos, and you know, I just thanks, thanks. See you later, man. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the outros on screen for previous FIFA or COD videos. Also, my Twitch and Twitter are at the bottom of the screen.